Mukbang, a mukbangin', mukbang, a mukbangin', mukbang. Oh, we hangin', we bang, oh, we bangin'.
Oh, we are having a salmon taco salad. Yummy delicious. This was requested. Thank you to my yummy biter that requested this. We have some fresh pico de gallo right on top. Definitely delicious. We are drinking fruit punch lemonade flavored water. Yummers, who is ready for this mother flipping video? Happy Taco Tuesday. What's up, Yummy Biters? Welcome back to another episode of Yummybitestv. Y'all already see it. Happy Taco Tuesday. We're drinking fruit punch lemonade flavored water today. Yes, y'all. Who happy I am. Delicious. Let's pray. Amen. Who is ready for this mother flipping mukbang? Alright, so today we're eating a homemade salmon taco salad. One of my yummy biters requested this. So that's what we doing. I'm so excited, y'all. I've never made one of these before. Oh my gosh. Delicious. I made some fresh pico de gallo. And happy Cinco de Mayo for whoever celebrated it. Look at that. And I have y'all came up with this sauce. This taco sauce. Oh my god. Y'all have to check it out. The shell came out perfect. So I have sauteed bell peppers in here. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, those peppers are hot. Instead of giving me jalapenos, they gave me serranos, y'all, in my grocery order. And oh my gosh. They are burnt up. I have lettuce. Ooh, cauliflower rice. Rate my plate and tell me what y'all think it tastes like. Because it's delicious to me, girl. All right. This is too good. Guacamole.
I like this way better than just ground beef. It's a must try. You know what? Now I'm thinking about, I think I did make something similar to this. But I did make it with this taco shell. That's the difference. This is bomb.com. Nutrition and delicious. Or delicious and nutritious, one of the two. Mom diggity. I want to spend a special thanks to everybody that has purchased my cookbook. I really appreciate y'all. Really appreciate y'all. Oh yeah, we about to break her right on down, honey. Wow. Like, wow. Y'all, this is so good. Y'all have to try this taco bowl. You probably already tried the, what do you call it? I forgot the name of Chipotle bowl with the salmon on top. Excuse me, but try it with a tortilla, like taco bowl with the salmon. Y'all, it's too good. Whew, refreshing. Y'all, my nose is running. Those were literally Serrano peppers that first I was thinking maybe they are jalapenos. Maybe it's another type of jalapeno. No. They're Serranos. And they're freaking hot. I never buy Serrano Peppers. How was everybody's weekend? I hope good. Y'all, we went to go see Sinners. I love my black movies. I do. And I heard this is the #1 horror movie. But y'all, when I tell y'all that it reminded me of Wolfman, like, I'm like, I've seen something like this before. And when I tell you, it was good, but I don't know, y'all. I just wasn't. What we saw is not what I was expecting, to be honest with you. I don't know. I didn't know that it was gonna be like a vampire movie, because honestly, that's what it was. I don't know. It wasn't my favorite to watch. I almost fell asleep. I didn't tell Marisha, but I almost fell asleep. Girl. And they really lost me when he was playing the guitar, and then they started flashing back to 93, and y'all, it just, I don't know, I got lost. I know a lot of other people enjoyed it very, very much. They had me go and watch it. But, cause y'all, I was not gonna come back this week without having watched Sinners, for real. I told Marisha, I want to go on my off day. I want to go on Sunday. He was like, why we ain't go on Monday? I was like, no, like, it's been long enough already. Like, everybody's already seen it. I want to see it. I want to see what everybody's talking about. Girl, what? Oh my gosh, I'm getting full. Oh my gosh. What else? What else is going on, y'all? Let me get his name, because I don't want to just be saying, you know, the dad that. Let me get his name. I want you to. Y'all, I know y'all know what's going on right now with Rodney Hinton. Rodney Hinton is the father that, and I know, have y'all seen that footage of Rodney's son getting shot? He was 19 years old, I do believe, 18 or 19, one of those. He was 19. And allegedly, I believe they were something illegal. I believe it was stealing of a car or something like that. Allegedly, because we don't even know. Okay, this is what the police said. And we all, well, I don't know if y'all saw the footage, but they're saying that he had a gun in his hand and that he pointed at the officer. And of course, when we seen the footage, we didn't see any of that. But anyway, the father After seeing the footage, because they had to go down to the police station in Seville and look at the footage, okay, that they had. And right after they left from looking at the footage, I can imagine what he was thinking. He was probably thinking, okay, he probably didn't see that pow pow, or and he didn't see him pointed at the officer like they was saying that he did, right? Because it was literally when he came from behind the trash can, y'all. It was all of it, the whole thing, from him getting out the car, I do believe, it was 6 seconds. I don't know how somebody could. I don't know, y'all. I know when people saw that footage, nobody saw no gun in his hand, and nobody saw him point anything at this officer. He was running away. All right, so the dad, after he saw the footage, he went and he found the officer, allegedly, that unalived his son and ran him over. Now, rest in peace to the officer, because I know he passed away. And when Dad ran him over, he completely wrecked his car. Yeah, I feel like he was out of his mind. Honestly, that's what I feel. I feel like he was literally insane. He literally risked his life, because he could have died in that car wreck. Did y'all see the car? He could have died. I feel like he was not in his right mind. His son had just died. And, you know, and sometimes, you know, people they want to get an eye for an eye. You know what I'm saying? You literally unalived my son. And I'm pretty sure when he looked at the tape, he was like, and he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to, because he didn't. They didn't have to. They could have, gave him a chance like they give everybody else chances, and said, put down, if they thought he had a weapon, put down the gun, or you know how sometimes cops be yelling, gun, he has a gun, and they don't have one. We've seen it plenty of times. We've seen it. We have seen that on the camera. Sometimes they use that to do what they want to do, because it makes them in fear of their lives, and most of the time they get away with it. But yeah, it's just, this situation is horrible. Absolutely horrible. Like, it's just like, can you imagine? Like, I can't even imagine my child being unalive the day before. Or was it even the same day, y'all? Was it within 24 hours? I don't even know. A lot of people are saying he's wrong. Good. Yes, of course he's wrong. But can you understand? Can you understand? I know it's wrong. It's not a choice that I would have made, but it's not my situation. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like he wasn't in his right mind. I feel like he wasn't in his right mind either when he walked into the courthouse. Did y'all see that shit? With all those police officers? That lawyer should have said something about that, because that was called like witness intimidation, or you know what I'm saying? Like, when has that ever been allowed? But he walked in there with his head held high. And did y'all see how he was looking at those police officers when he walked out? I don't know if he said something to them or not, but it looked like he was like saying something to them. I was like, wow, he is standing on business. And yeah, like I said, I don't feel like he was in his right mind while he was in a courthouse either. I just don't feel like he was. Like, can you imagine you're in jail in cuffs and you don't have a child anymore? Your child's gone. You have to grieve in jail. Y'all, just the more I think about it, it's just like, wow. You know, I feel like we in them days, y'all, where stuff like this is gonna be happening. You know? This is so good. Oh my God. But nobody's saying that the his son wasn't in the wrong, because if he was still in the car with somebody, well, he was in the wrong. But he didn't deserve to die. Especially if he didn't have a weapon. Like, people are making... People... Wow. What y'all think gonna happen? Like... The lawyer. That's another thing, y'all. The lawyer. He needs to get another one. Did y'all hear how he was talking? What? I would have had to fire him immediately. Like, are you serious? I know this is a touchy situation. Like, say what you mean. Like, we need a strong lawyer that's going to stand up and say it straightforward, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Ooh, that's a big red flag. He needs to get another lawyer. I believe that people are putting up a GoFundMe for him. And yeah, I don't want to hear nobody saying anything about the GoFundMe for him. Not when people put up a GoFundMe for the that lady that was at the playground that called that little black boy, 5-year-old black boy, the N-word because of something. I don't know what he could have been doing at the playground. It doesn't even matter. Okay? He didn't deserve to be called the N-word by a grown woman. Then, so she starts getting on the internet, y'all, talking about her life is in danger. People are sending her death threats. And I guess she opened up a GoFundMe for the safety of her family or whatever. So basically, she's getting rewarded for being a racist. Girl. I guess. I guess. And and they raised for her, y'all. They raised over $500,000 for her. Okay. So I guess this is how it's gonna be from now on. You know, you do something racist, you're gonna get praised for it. You're gonna get money. You're gonna become a millionaire, basically. I also believe that they already put up a GoFundMe for Rodney Hinton. And somebody said it was over $300,000 so far. I am not sure if that's the truth or not. I don't know. But I heard that they have a GoFundMe up for the little boy. The little black boy is 5 years old who got called an N-word. And his is, I think, over $300,000 now, something like that. That's who deserved it, not her. Y'all forgot I had this sauce back here. This is about hot sauce. Hot salsa. I don't need nothing else hot dog. God, dog, this Serrano's tearing me up. There are a lot of racist people in this world, y'all. I didn't know there was so many of them. There's a lot. A whole lot. It's kind of scary, to be honest with you. I can't. I'm gonna make myself burst in half. Completely in half. Y'all, let me tell you something. There are people getting on this lady. She has mixed kids, right? She's a black woman. I believe she's married or she had kids with a white guy, right? And her kids are mixed. And she tells her kids that they are black. They're mixed. They're going to know about both sides of their heritage or whatever. But she says that she tells them that they are black because that is how the world is going to see them. And people all in her comments talking about, no, you should tell them that they're mixed because that's what they are. They're mixed. And I agree with that mama. Okay? That's what I agree with because ain't nobody going to look at her kids and say that they're white. They're going to look at her kids and say they're either mixed or they are black. On paper, those kids are going to be black. Period. You know? That's why I feel like kids. I be feeling kind of sorry for biracial kids because it's almost like you're split. Like, you know, I want to be accepted by this part of me and this part of me. Like, how can, like, I just know it's hard. I know it is. That's why I believe mixed people every time they say they weren't accepted by either side. Like I believe it. I believe it. Can you imagine? You know, trying to be accepted by two different sides, by black people and white people. Like, you know, most people don't have to do that. Like, you know, I don't know. You know? Anyway, yeah, I just feel like if the child looks black, just go by black. You know what I'm saying? If the child looks white, white pass. I don't know about that, honestly. If you're mixed and you say that you're white. I don't know. I don't think so. What y'all think? I mean, really ain't none of my business because I'm not even in a situation, but I just want to know. What would y'all call y'all's kids? Would y'all call them black? Because I don't know. I just think that's the most acceptable thing to call your kids. But anyway, y'all, so I told y'all that they're going to stop funding for PBS and NPR. Y'all, I didn't know NPR was the station with Tiny Desk. I believe that's what's called, Tiny Desk, those performances. I did not know that. But let me let y'all hear what's going on here.
Action alert. Due to an executive order signed by Donald Trump, PBS and NPR are facing budget cuts and even elimination.
And we need your help to do something about it.
In the United States, our public media includes PBS and NPR, which started broadcasting in 1970 and 1971, respectively.
PBS and NPR provide millions with trusted news.
And what? I was born, 4 years later in 74? Y'all, we loved freaking PBS. We watched it every freaking day, okay? All the shows. Mr. Rogers, like, y'all. What? Anyway, and I heard that they weren't completely funded by the federal government. Like, what they give them is just a little piece of what sustains PBS and NPR. Listen to this.
Scientific, educational, and cultural programming.
Public media is worth it, returning nearly $7 for every $1 of federal support. And PBS only costs U.S. taxpayers less than $2 per year.
PBS stations reach more children and grown-ups of young children than any other children's TV network.
It's time for viewers like you to take action.
But how can you help?
Make your voice heard and visit protectmypublicmedia.org.
Support your local station. Consider contributing to funding and tell everyone what PBS and NPR mean to you.
Call your reps, and if you don't know how, I have a Smarter in Seconds on exactly that.
I was a PBS kid. I was raised on Mr. Rogers,
Yes.
on Reading Rainbow, on Wishbone,
Yes.
on so many PBS shows.
Reading
that shaped me
Rainbow,
into the person
Reading
and
Rainbow.
person I am today.
And as a PBS and NPR adult, I've enjoyed the incredible programming from the nightly news, PBS NewsHour, the amazing reporting from all
Now, I'm not gonna lie. I stopped watching PBS when we started sneaking to watch like the regular channels. Yes, because PBS is like a children's channel. But I heard that they do news and stuff now, and I be seeing the news clips and stuff on TikTok, and their news clips, they cover everything. They're not biased by no stretch of the imagination. But Trump thinks that they are. And that's why he wants to get rid of them. Because I guess because they be reporting on the news, you know, of everything that he be doing. How could you think that they're being biased if they're just reporting on the things that you're doing? Are you doing something wrong? Are you doing anything wrong? Okay, like...
all the anchors and all the correspondents. Don't forget all the PBS Kids stuff I get to watch with my daughter, Daniel Tiger, Curious George, and so much more.
Curious George is still
For
on.
free.
Oh my God.
Public media is a resource for rural
know.
communities, impoverished communities, and anyone who needs access to high-quality education, regardless of their zip code.
Our public media needs you. We can make a difference.
It doesn't matter how many followers you have. It doesn't matter what you think your reach is. All we need is viewers like you who care, viewers like you who want to help.
And you and I and Michael and Blair, we're not letting it go anywhere.
So, y'all, I don't know. I don't think they're going anywhere, honestly. I don't think they're going anywhere. Under a lot of these videos, I see people saying, I just signed up, you know, to pay monthly, you know, for both stations. So if you want to, you could do that, but I just don't think they're going to be shut down. I don't think the people going to let PBS and NPR. And when did they they said they started NPR in 1970 also, right? Here's what I heard. Yeah, that's what it says right here. Yep, since 1970s. Okay, they didn't say 70, since the 1970s. But I had never heard of NPR network. Never heard of them, y'all. Have y'all? Of course I heard of PBS. But anyway, so that's that, y'all. What else? What is that? Oh, that's that. And just to let y'all know, with these student loans and stuff, this one company is under investigation, and if y'all have y'all student loans with this company, listen to this.
Attention.
It's called Moila, and allegedly they're under investigation for mishandling some stuff with their student loans. So,
Student loan borrowers, if your student loans are with Moila, either federal or private, listen up. Listen to me and hear me good. They are currently under investigation. As of April 30th, 2025, Moila is under investigation from several attorney generals nationwide, including mine, here in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Student loan servicer Moila is under investigation from multiple state attorney generals. in regards to alleged mismanagement of our student loan accounts, according to 3 sources directly familiar with the matter. These investigations began in late 2023 and focus in part on Mohila's frequent errors handling basic administrative tasks like calculating monthly payments, billing customers, and processing paperwork when the Biden administration resumed loan repayments that year. Mistakes that often turn costly for borrowers and the servicer that was slow to fix, according to the sources. The most important thing you can do right now is file a complaint, file a complaint, file a complaint.
If that's you.
And file a complaint with your attorney general, with the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau, with your senators, with your congressmen. File a complaint. Check your loan statement. If you are with Mohila, 9 times out of 10, chances are that they messed up and bungled something with your loan.
Wow.
I've been telling y'all since
That's
January
serious.
and February of this year. Not only was there a breach of our privacy from Doge and Musk and Trump, the loan servicers themselves are bungling up and messing up everything.
Wow.
Loan forgiveness is on the way.
I'm definitely going to be checking on mine I've been putting it off too long. And that real ID thing, y'all, did I tell y'all already? I checked mine, and if you have a gold star on your ID, you already have a real ID. And I got mine renewed like a little after when we got here, because I had to change my address on my ID, right, to this address. So it was like a couple months after we, it might have been longer than that. After we moved here, I renewed my driver's license, and so when I renewed it way back then, they had already changed it to the real ID thing. But just check your ID, and if you have a gold star, like I think it's like at the right hand or the left hand corner, one of them. If you have a gold star, you already have your real ID, so you don't have to meet that deadline by, what was it, May 7th or something like. Yeah, it's coming up. I hope y'all did y'all's. Did y'all do y'all's? Because, honey, I was like, oh my God, because I was trying to think of things that I needed to do, outside of the house. And that was one of them. And I was like, let me go and check my ID and let me, look it up and see what a real ID looked like. And then I looked at it and I was like, yes, I'm good. Because, girl, I heard that you can't even do it online. What? You can't do it online. You have to go into your DPS, excuse me, and stand in line, girl. Yeah, I wasn't going to be able to do that. I'm so glad I have mine. So glad. But yeah, so there is that. What else is going on, y'all?
We have major breaking news right now. Donald Trump has just directed the FBI, Department of Justice, to reopen Alcatraz. No.
Reopen Alcatraz. Y'all. I swear. Oh my gosh. I feel like they love this drama that they're starting and how they're making people feel. I feel like they're really enjoying it. Honestly. They are trying to reopen Alcatraz. That's crazy. It's been closed for I don't know how long, and now it is a place where people go and visit, and they make money off of it. They make money off of their prison. People have to, pay to do a tour or whatever. Yeah, I remember Alcatraz. I mean, not like I was born or anything, when it was, a thing. But I just heard how horrible it was. Why would he want to bring something back like that? Why? Girl.
I'm not kidding. And I really didn't have this on my bingo card this year. And
Who
I'm sure
did?
many of you did not either. In a new post to his Truth Social, Donald Trump writes, quote, "Rebuild and open Alcatraz. For too long, America has been plagued by vicious, violent, and repeat criminal offenders, the dregs of society who will never contribute anything other than misery and suffering." He goes on to say, "That is why today I am directing the Bureau of Prisons, together with the Department of Justice, FBI, and Homeland Security, to reopen a substantially enlarged and rebuilt Alcatraz to house America's most ruthless and violent offenders." Alcatraz is a prison facility in San Francisco. It has been closed for a very long time. Alcatraz is literally built on an island, folks, and no prisoner has ever escaped from Alcatraz. I'll do a full breakdown of this on my Substack shortly, so be sure to subscribe for free at the link in my bio. Spread the word and follow along, stay up to date.
So that's what y'all's president is doing. Freaking crazy. Freaking crazy. What else, y'all? What else?
Pam Bondi.
Wait a minute. Y'all, this is why I saved this video, because y'all know Pam Bondi. She's the attorney general. And her team, they are handling all of these lawsuits. Y'all, do y'all know that they have over 200 lawsuits right now? 200. And I do believe Pam has been losing all of them. And this guy here is saying that he feels like she is overwhelmed and she is not built for this. That's what he said, y'all. Listen to him.
You're about to find out why no one wanted to be the Attorney General. Why you are filling the shoes of Matt Gaetz. You are about to join the FAFO list. Pam Bondi should be concerned for the amount of times Trump said her name in this interview. Go ask Pam Bondi. Go ask Pam Bondi. Mm-hmm. That's why I have good lawyers like Pam Bondi. When there's also this story going around, Justice Department lawyers face skeptical judges upset by shoddy work as they defend against more than 200 lawsuit challenges.
Wow.
To President Donald Trump's initiatives. Some government lawyers are getting scolded from the bench. She is in over her head, and I think he's starting to realize how unqualified she actually is. Look at his history with lawyers. Look at what he has done to their lives. Mm-hmm. And second of all, the Attorney General is not the personal attorney of the president.
That is what he acts like. Like, that is his personal attorney. Like, my goodness. I've never seen a president use an attorney general like he does Pam Bondi. Who does that? I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Is that how it's supposed to go? And maybe other presidents just weren't utilizing? I don't know. But he says that he's not supposed to be using Pam Bondi as his personal attorney, because that's what it sounds like. Didn't it sound like that?
Of itself is concerning to every single American, that he views the Attorney General as his personal lawyer. That's his personal law firm. That's your tax dollars. That's my tax dollars going to pay for his personal lawyers? No, that is the people's lawyer. Whether he wins or loses these 200 lawsuits is going to depend on her job performance with him.
Also, did y'all hear about the big parade that Trump is supposed to be throwing? Y'all, millions of dollars. The military is supposed to throw him a birthday party in a 200-year anniversary parade. All is supposed to be thrown together. And y'all, let me tell y'all what's going on TikTok, what's going around. So apparently, I think they say his birthday is June 14th or something like that. And on that day, everybody is supposed to post a picture of Obama. That's what everybody is supposed to be doing, y'all. I think it's hilarity. Okay? Everybody is supposed to post a picture of President Obama on President Trump's birthday. Allegedly. So, that's going to be hilarious. Who's participating? Let me know in the comments. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, let me show y'all what he looked like. Robert Hinton when he was passing by those police officers. Let me show y'all. Oh, wait, I can turn it up. There's no music. Hold up.
You don't have to.
Good morning, Mr. Hinton. Good morning. He said good morning, Judge. He's very soft-spoken. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Listen to the officer. I mean, the attorney.
Anything as to probable cause? Yeah, we'll waive probable cause this morning. I submitted designations for John Kennedy and Timothy Bignell. They will be the attorneys of record in the restraining this case. We handle the arraignment this morning. All right, thank you. Mr. Prosecutor, anything as to bond? As to bond, Your Honor, thank you. Your Honor, we understand this is a very, very serious, very terrible charge that Mr. Hinton is facing. He's a risk, but he does not have a history, Judge. He has no felonies in his record. Justice sentence was 1. In juvenile record, he works.
Y'all, he has never had a record. No priors. No nothing. So they can't even tarnish his life. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how they try to do that. Has never been in trouble, y'all. He was married with kids.
He's married, he's a father, he's a graduate of Purcell Marion. I understand that this is an emotionally charged situation. I understand that Mr. Hinton's son may have been killed by the police earlier in the week. There was a review of that video. I understand that there is a lot of sadness and a lot of anger in this room right now, but in the community at large. And we're just asking for a reasonable bond.
Doesn't his attorney sound scared? I wonder if he is being threatened or anything, allegedly. Because he sounds very afraid, y'all. And I don't know how much longer he's going to be this man's lawyer. I don't know. Either he's going to quit or dude is going to fire him. Because he needs to be fired, honestly. Like, he needs to be speaking like this. Talking like, you're a lawyer. You're not supposed to have a heart. You know what I'm saying? Lawyers don't be having hearts. They really don't. If you gonna represent me, I need you to represent. Okay? Speak up. Now, you know what, like...
In light of everything, allow the constitutional process to play out.
All right. Thank you. Andy, you've given me a pretrial services sheet. Is that right this morning? All right. The court has had a chance to review that and his past history. Is there anything from the state that will be prosecuted?
Yes, Your Honor. Ryan Nelson on behalf of the prosecution.
Give us more volume, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Ryan Nelson on behalf of the prosecution. We believe that the evidence will show is that yesterday, on about the 2nd of May, the defendant was traveling, I believe, the eastbound on Martin Luther King Avenue at MLK, I believe at Burnett Woods, at the intersection, I believe, immediately north to the rear entrance of the University of Cincinnati. The defendant stops his car. The defendant, in a way that was calculated and premeditated, lined up his car, deliberately accelerated his car, and purposely caused the death of an on-duty deputy sheriff who was doing a detail at that intersection. As such, we are going to be seeking an indictment for aggravated murder, and we would request, in accordance with ORC 2937-222, for a no bond hearing. That will require.
Honestly, I don't feel like he should get a bond for his safety. Honestly, can you imagine? I don't know. Honestly, maybe he will be safe. Maybe he will. I haven't seen too many people that was mad at him, to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't think I would want a bond. I think I would just want to go ahead and set it. What do y'all think? I don't think they're going to give him a bond anyway. Okay? They're not going to give him a bond. You know, whether he was insane or not when he did what he did, which I think that he was, they're not going to give anybody a bond that unalived a police officer. Let's just keep it all the way real and funky. Like, he's not going to get a bond. I don't think he is. If he does, I'm going to be completely shocked and surprised. Completely. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation, because this is something. This is big, y'all. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen anything like it. I don't think I have. Have y'all seen an eye for an eye with a cop? I don't think I've seen it, y'all. I don't think I've seen it. Anyway, y'all, that salmon taco bowl. Oh. 3 million out of 10, y'all, for the mother flipping win. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Follow me on the Family Blog channel. Follow me on my cooking channel, y'all, at Cooking Keto with Yummy Bites. Make sure y'all pick up my cookbook. I have it linked in the description box right at the top. Okay, straight link there. You don't have to go nowhere else. There's a link for my cookbook. And thank you again to everybody that has been buying it. I really, really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. And yeah, y'all, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do what? Thumbs up this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. For everyday videos. Everyday videos. Hey, hey, and I will see you guys on tomorrow. Peace. Y'all come back now. Yeah. Bye, y'all. Love y'all.